how real an oasis is? It is still a dream in reality. Nothing is as it should be. Breathe your own air.
Hello?
Hello, Ali Alfana. Sure, you remember what I tell you last time? You don't plumb at the travel soon.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, bro. I'm so happy right now.
Wow. Mo fẹ́ yá mà ni. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Má lọ mú bẹ́ẹ̀.
Oh my God.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Mami, ó má dà pé mo ti rí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ máa ṣe tí màá fi máa pa ọ́ dàfà. Mi ti ẹ̀ fọkàn sí rárá. Ọlọ́run kàn gbéṣẹ́ rẹ̀ dé ni o. Mo lè máa fi pa ọ́ dà títí Ọlọ́run máa fi pèsè iṣẹ́ ọ́fíìsì mò ń wá. Ẹ ṣé màmí.
Hello, welcome back to Bioscope with me, Mary Kate Marcelella. If you're new to the channel, please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment down below and tell me what you think about this review. Today we're doing Oasis, and it was actually a shout out from Twitter from Habib Shiidu. We met on Twitter, which like the most craziest thing from last year through the AMA Awards. I'm so grateful for that award. It was quite nice. We were part of a discussion when we were talking about African films and their development, films that were nominated through the AMAs. I'm looking forward to that this year. So today, Oasis. By the way, Habib is the executive producer of this film. Yeah, he is, and I'm shocked, and I love the poster. The poster is so beautiful. I'm actually looking at it right now. It's quite colorful. The first time when I actually saw the poster, I actually thought it was gonna be an animation, but then it turned out to be a live action. Whoever did the graphics, shout out. Very nice picture. Like I don't know, I was expecting something like from beach vibes, you know, like I love anime. I'm that girl. I watch everything. And yeah, so it ended up turning to be a short film. I think it's 20 something minutes, like 24. It's about the protagonist. He's basically just finished school, and obviously people have expectations when someone finished school, and they have to like get a job because now you're educated, so you have to be like supportive towards the family by generating income. And as most people are in general, they're quite picky on their first job. They want to be doing stuff that they studied for, and unfortunately the main character doesn't have much of an option, but he keeps on goes for job interviews, and he ends up being late and stuff like that. But the first real opportunity for his business, he gets it when, by coincidence, when he has literally given up, and someone asked him to do like some sort of like a pin-up structure of saying I love you kind of shit, like, and the guy wants to like propose to his girlfriend and stuff like that, and he really like quickly is like, oh, if you can make me this structure, I can like wallet you the money. I don't want to talk about the whole plot, like just give it away and stuff like that, but I want to talk about the overall movie, technically how it came together. I like the storyline. I think it's authentic to African stories. A lot of people in the youth, like myself, can relate on looking for jobs and being unable to, and then you have to realize that you have to push up under like you know, have to wake up, be the hustler if you don't know, you know, like, and learn how to do paperwork, you know, kind of shit, you know, and just, you know, start your own production company and start doing your own thing and just like believe in yourself and creating job opportunities, creating employment. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, not really, maybe half and half, you know, like government is supposed to be creating jobs, but I think the youth, people, individuals themselves have to create SMEs, have to create some type of entrepreneurship to within their communities, to create different industries which even governments haven't have focused upon, and too deep about that. But back to the movie. We're talking about plot. Yeah, we're talking about plot. So as I was saying, the plot is quite relative. I like it. It's authentic. It's original. Everybody in the African continent can relate to that, or have been through something like that, or know someone who's going through something like that. So I like stories which are quite relative or original or similar to the audience, or should I say, like, you know what I mean, you know, like, you know, people like that, people who don't have jobs and are graduated. Like, come on, what's going on in this world right now? But yeah, I like that for the storyline. And let's talk about the cinematography. I love the cinematography. I just wish there were, towards the end of the movie, I wish there were more like close-up shots, medium shots. It was just too many wide shots and long shots. There wasn't much diversity, you know, for when like the actors were like talking for the monologues. We couldn't actually see them like with their facial expressions. Everything was just like too, it felt disattached, you know, like you felt like the movie was just like going too slow, and the art of the film, the creativity. So I just wish maybe it was probably due of time. I don't know, because on short films, and like, mustn't forget production, the budgets, and maybe they were running out of time, and maybe they didn't even have an AD to remind them that first or second AD, we don't have those type of luxuries. I just don't know why the DOP didn't make those type of close-ups. I have to congratulate, in the beginning of the film, I really like the lighting. I like the master of lights, whoever did that from, could be obviously the DOP. I like that when they were doing the contrast with when it was dark to night, when they were playing with the shadows within the corridors with the lighting. I think that was so well done. So the lighting was quite nice. The acting was great. The actors were quite lively, and I like I love Nollywood type of acting. It's quite vibrant, it's quite lively, it's quite, I love the facial expressions, and I love like the cheekiness of it, like you know, like they have those kind of expressions, you know. It's quite authentic, I guess, to their regions, and the clap hands and kind of thing. It's quite lovely, you know. And well done to the actors. I did enjoy the synergy. I enjoy the character interpretation. So yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I just wish there were more diversity of shots within it, and I wish there was more color correction when it came to the editing. I think it would have made the movie become more in depth, more cinematic, you know. I wish like maybe they can still consider that, because it's not rotating in film festivals, as far as I know. They can like put some color correction, maybe put a sepia to it, because it's Africa. We have a nice sun kind of thing, you know, and yeah, just to create like a nice mood, a nice tone, you know, like more cinematic vibes. And the music, I wish they had a score, like a consistent score, like one main score. Oh, and by the way, there was like some random dance routine. I like it. I'm not sure whether I did like it. I just felt it was just random, you know, and it wasn't part of the film. It was like, okay, we can add this, you know, just to keep the story going. It just felt not scripted. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, we're shooting today and we just saw people and then we're just gonna put them in the movie kind of thing. And it just, it's just, for me, it just didn't feel scripted. But even though it wasn't felt scripted, I like that they put it a cultural part, that's the music elements to it. But I just I wish that it was more choreographed, you know, because I felt like it wasn't planned properly. And another thing, I wish that they did like blocking and rehearsals, because I felt like it wasn't done enough rehearsals for it to create a presence, for the energy to flow from one scene to the next. I just felt maybe the director was rushed a bit, but I have to like say, regardless of everything, it turned out to be good. Because one thing which is very important, we need to tell our own stories. We need to tell stories that are reflecting our community. We need to tell stories that are reflecting today's time, what's happening now, what are our issues. So when we look back, we mustn't feel like we don't have enough intel on today, on 2022. So shout out to the whole entire team. I did enjoy watching the movie. It's a great short film. I hope they actually upload it on YouTube. I'm looking forward to it, and I definitely hope that they're gonna put it on film festivals. I hope to see it on Jersey Film Festival, Durban International Film Festival. I hope to see it even in the AMAs themselves. But I think the version that I watch right now, it should be a director's cut, and there should be another cut where they do add the cinematic color correction, the cinematic look for color correction. Sepia, I do recommend. I think it's gonna look. And if there are extra shots, which for close-ups and medium shots, it's gonna create a nice diversity, and it's gonna make the actors look more, you know, we're gonna relate with the characters more with close-ups. But I really did enjoy watching that, and I want to say shout out to the team, well done. Shout out to the acting, shout out to, I know it's not easy doing a short film, and it's, I don't know whether it's their first film or second film, but definitely the next one, I think they're gonna learn from the mistakes, and it's gonna turn out good. And by the way, I have to say the locations were quite nice. I really liked the environments, and I just wish that they had more office shots for when he was going for the interviews, so we can see the city on how it's like that side. Yeah, I just wish they had more of a production set. Maybe that it couldn't have been built because obviously of budget, but a set that was probably authentic. Maybe they could have like went through someone's house and be like, yo, can we use your house? So we can see how people live that side. It's actually quite nice, you know, like, you know. And yes, as I said about the score, I wish they had just one score, one song which was just authentic and was just moving them to from one scene to the next, like a motif. I love motifs, like a build up of a score, and it just gradually and then has body, especially towards the end. It just sucks it up, it just makes the movie just like ooh wee, if you don't know what's a motif, I'll make an example of Lord of the Rings. That nice symphony which ends up building up, it just makes it more like grand, so I hope you guys look into that in the future. Yeah, besides that, I have fun watching this movie. Thank you so much for recommending it to me. And if you out checking me on Twitter and you're a director and you're just done shooting your movie, just do a shout out and be like, yo, Mary Kate, review my movie. And I definitely will do that because I love African films. I love the development of African films. I enjoy it a lot, and if I'm grateful for African filmmakers for giving me an opportunity so I can talk about their films. And it's just true criticism, or criticism. The word is quite tricky. It's a very tricky word, and it has nothing to do about me bashing your creativity or bashing your talent or anything like that. I just want you for your next film to be boom, on bar, on the next level. That's what I'm about your growth. I'm about your success. When you win, I win, and when I win, African wins. Like, it's a bioscope. See you next time, honeys. I love you.